So this is Long Beach Municipal Cemetery, City of Long Beach owned, that also abuts the Sunnyside Cemetery. It's like right on the border of Signal Hill. It's the only place you're going to find gravestones next to oil derricks. And it's one of the oldest cemeteries in Southern California, definitely the oldest one in Long Beach. I even have some relatives here. Today, well, it's Halloween weekend, and the Long Beach Historical Society kind of takes it over in a completely Long Beach way to generate a little profit. You've been doing this for how long?
For 19 years.
And basically what you're doing is play acting real history in Long Beach, right?
We are. We have 9 stories this year. We have performers performing the actual stories of the people buried here.
And are you performing them right there at their gravesite?
Right at their gravesite.
Oh, that's so awesome.
There's one happening right there. There's one happening around the corner.
And I see they're in full costume over there, like
They
of
are.
that era.
Yes, Long Beach Playhouse costumes are actors. And so every aspect is completely researched. We research the stories. Sometimes we learn of the people through their living relatives, which is really nice. Here is the Huffman story. And this family was taking a trip to Pasadena. In 1913, their car stalled on the railroad tracks. Dad wasn't a great driver, automobiles were new. Train struck, one girl flew off and survived, and the rest of the family was lost that day in a train wreck. And you can hear that story over here.
It was what you call a touring car, a convertible and very stylish. Well, Carl wanted to drive to Pasadena. I think he just wanted to show off more than anything else. Pride did indeed come before the fall.
We're glad you came out. This is actually my very first year
Is it
doing
really?
it. I only started working for the Historical Society about 6 months ago.
Are you a local or are you?
Yes, born and raised about 2 blocks away from the Historical Society, actually.
I would people who work at the Historical Society. I mean, Ashley, who is our gallery coordinator, and Julie Bartolotto, who is our director, they're 2 of the most wonderful women I've ever met. They're so supportive and they're so helpful. They're awesome.
Everybody I've ever met with your organization is nothing but wonderful, accommodating.
That's what we want to hear.
I love that you guys have real actors out here, you know, doing some real stories, and it's just such a great local interest thing that isn't, you know, sponsored by Coors or, you know, the money's going somewhere else. Love to see the money stay here and
What's coming up next for the Historical Society? What's the next event?
Our next event is called the Sharing Day, and it's going to be, we're doing an exhibit to celebrate the 75th anniversary of the attack on Pearl Harbor in 2016. Because a lot of the people who were affected by it were Long Beach natives. And so we are asking people to come down to the Historical Society and bring their memorabilia from that time period so that they can share it with us and we can build an exhibit for it.
well, there's going to be a lot of Navy families. I remember when I was a little kid, it was a sea of white guys in sailor suits here.
Look at all them crackers.
Dogs okay, sailors not allowed.
Yeah, I think that's where we get our roots of drunken buffoonery from. To this day, they're carrying on the tradition. You see them around Clancy's, and you know, it's a wonderful drinking friendly town too. So you know,
Yes.
that's good.
But that'll be on December 7th coming up. So that's our next big push.
Awesome.
Monday is when we start planning for that.
You know, memberships to beach are not very expensive, are they? It's like
No, not at all. There's different options. They start at $60, but we do have a student and senior membership discount, which is a $30 a year. But that entitles you to free research at the Historical Society, discounts on all of our merchandise and all of our photographs that we have in our collection, and discounts to things like
and you
this.
offer those old-time photos of Long Beach in different sizes. I mean, nothing bespoke a Long Beach abode more than a nice portrait size
And we have over 30,000 in the collection, and it's growing every day.
Yes.
Our volunteers aren't happy that it's growing every day, but we love it.